24Tokyo, it's basically a Japanese-only visual novel that's kind of like a detective-focused thing. It was like a Doujin game, so I bought it off DL site a while ago, and it's fine, but the problem is that it's pretty dense in its kanji as far as I can tell, and I have very little Japanese knowledge. Games like First Kiss Story, I was able to kind of figure it out because there's voice acting. With like Scum of the Brave, there's a lot of animation, so even though there's not a lot of voice acting, there's a lot of information to tell you what's going on at a time. 24Tokyo has a ton of art and a ton of unique art, but it's very difficult to follow what's happening. The main game itself, pretty straightforward detective story. It definitely, it has an anime aesthetic, and so storytelling and character-wise, there's definitely some level of that like kind of lightheartedness to it. There is the main character Akane is a very much appears as like a young high school girl or something like that, even though she's kind of supposed to be like this hard-boiled detective, and they definitely play into that a bit. Then I kind of put it down for a while because I was kind of losing interest, and I basically decided that I was just gonna set it to auto and play through the rest of the game that way. Basically, watch the screen, stop trying to dissect the text, and just let it go. So I was able to wrap it up pretty quickly, and man, the ending of that game gets real weird. Like to see the game go from like this very straightforward story about 3D printed guns that were used in a murder case to this insane series of events that I don't want to spoil, but man, that was a weird way for the first episode of that series to end. So I'm glad I finished it. It kind of ends on as somebody who can't read it seems like a fairly unsatisfying note where it's just kind of like you solve the current mystery kind of, but it seems like it kind of falls in your lap for the most part. There's like a person very clearly set up as like the evil person from the beginning, and then you just kind of find out at the end that, oh yeah, she's actually evil. There was an episode 2 and 3 that seemed to have come out. I've had very little luck finding anything online. 24Tokyo, it's kind of weird. I didn't really love it, but if I find episode 2 and 3, I'm going to buy it.